how much do you really need for a trip to Disney? Well, I'm packing for a week at Disney, and I'm going to show you what I'm bringing. As an out-of-state pass holder, I make a lot of trips to Disney, but I have to bring everything with me because I can't count on being able to easily replace something lost or forgotten. At the same time, I don't want to have to lug around a lot of extra stuff, so now I have a pretty consolidated list of things that I bring. First, I have a pretty good idea of what you're going to be doing on your first day. If you're going to be hitting the pool or a water park, make sure you have your pool bag, towels, and probably a change of clothes handy, just in case. If you're planning on a park day, depending on where you live, you might not be able to wear your travel clothes into the park, so you might want to keep that in mind. To take advantage of every moment at Disney, I have my pool bag and park bag both packed and ready to go before I leave home for the first time I'm going to use each of them. I have a separate video that I will link down below of everything I keep in my park bag, so be sure to check that out. For pools and water parks, I usually only bring one towel for each of us because you can usually get them dry pretty quickly spreading them out on a beach chair. But I like to bring 2 or 3 swimsuits for each of us because sometimes those seem to take forever to dry out and nobody wants to put on a wet swimsuit. In my bag itself, I keep towel clips, those little clear pouches for your cell phone to keep those protected because it's also nice to put like our annual pass, a little credit card, or a little cash. And of course, don't forget goggles or any pool toys that you think are necessary. Keep in mind if you're flying that you might have to keep certain items out of your carry-on bag. So I like to keep a small container of sunscreen just in case for that first day. Either way, on that first day, be sure you have easy access to the really important items like magic bands, tickets, and Mickey ears. For my clothes, I kind of try to stick to a capsule wardrobe. I don't want to bring a ton of extra clothes that I'm probably not going to wear, but I do make sure to bring a couple extra outfits. Sometimes it's the day where you just got really hot or really drenched in a downpour and you just want to change your clothes midday, or maybe you're going somewhere really nice for dinner but you want to be more casual during the day. Either way, I always bring at least 2 extra outfits and try to keep a lot of my outfits sort of mix and match. So if I get something on one pair of shorts, I have at least one other pair of shorts that will go with every top. For my tops and dresses, I try to bring a variety of sleeves and necklines. That way I can try to avoid a really harsh tan line, or if I do get sunburn early on, it's sometimes nice to have a nice t-shirt to cover that sunburn up, even if that doesn't seem quite as cool as a tank top. Keeping that in mind, I tend to have my bottoms be pretty neutral. Black, white, khaki, denim. That way, if you get something on one pair of shorts early in the week, you have at least one other pair of shorts that will go with all of your tops, so you don't have to worry about doing any laundry or wasting any of your Disney time. Kind of like the shorts, if there's something that you plan on using multiple days, like say sunglasses in that bright Florida sun, it's always best to have at least one backup. We've lost plenty of sunglasses on rides, at the water park, and it's always nice to have that extra pair because you can get some in the parks, but sometimes they're a little expensive and they might not be a style you like. I also bring 2 or 3 comfortable pairs of shoes that will go with lots of different outfits. As far as electronics, try to cover your bases, but again, don't go overboard. For instance, I only bring 1 or 2 micro USB ports, even though we have several different devices that use those. We don't usually need a bunch of different cables. We're not usually charging a lot of different devices at once, so having 1 or 2 is perfectly fine. Plus, I have one wall unit that I really love for travel. It's got 2 different USB ports plus a regular outlet, so I can plug in something like, say, my curling iron to do my hair over in this part of a room while somebody else is getting ready in the bathroom. I also find it really helpful to have extra long phone charging cables. It's nice to be able to plug those in overnight in a sort of out-of-the-way outlet that you won't be wanting to use regularly for other things, and then you don't have to mess with them for hours, but you're not taking up a more accessible outlet and constantly plugging and unplugging different items. As far as toiletry items, I keep a bag packed for both my husband and I for when we travel, so I'm not constantly packing and unpacking the same things. But I do try to keep everything streamlined, cutting down to just the bare essentials for my hair and makeup products. So again, I'm not lugging around a lot of extra stuff that I'm probably not going to need or use. I also always make sure to bring at least 1 extra pair of contacts, just in case. Also, of course, don't forget a comfy pair of pajamas, preferably Disney themed. My last essential is the first aid kit. You'll need to personalize it to your needs. We have some basic over-the-counter sort of pain meds and remedies. Lots of band-aids, ace bandages, a knee brace, and definitely these awesome blister band-aids. And that's it. That's what I packed for a week at Disney. If you found this helpful, I hope you'll like and subscribe down below. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.